Hello and welcome to this 20-minute magic circle session. All you need is a magic circle. We're going to target and focus on the whole body, getting everything moving and feeling nice and awake and engaged. So we'll start by grabbing the circle. Roll your shoulders just a little bit. Stretch your fingertips long. Circles right in front of your chest and start to squeeze in. And while you're squeezing in on the circle, think of narrowing the ribs. So as you push, your ribs get narrower as well. So just a quick warm up to feel the underarms, the arms, and your core start to work all together. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now reach the circle forward and lift it all the way up. Take a moment to just do a little bit of wiggling. So you're pulling your ribs away from your hips, trying to lift up and get a taller spine. Pulse the elbows back to lift up even more. Feel more space in your waist. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to come on up to 2 knees. Bring the circle all the way outside of your hips. Stack your hips over your knees. If your butt feels like it's back, shift it forward and start to press down and up on the circle. This is going to lengthen your side body, but also start to engage the obliques. So those supportive muscles on the side of your core. Think of lifting your chest up as you go. We're also actively pushing down through the bottom arm. That's going to get the tricep and then also this bra zone or the lat. Let's do 10. And as you go, your lower belly's pulling in and up. You're also going to get a stretch on the opposite low back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take your hand behind your head. You're going to rotate your elbow down towards the circle and then open up, lift up on the circle. So we push down on the circle, rotate your elbow across, and then start to lift up, open your elbow. Exhale, pull the lower belly in, scooping the lower obliques, and then inhale, lift up. Exhale, getting rotation to narrow the waist, and then inhale, open your chest, press your hips forward. Exhale, lowering, and then inhale, coming all the way up. We've got 5 more. As you rotate, the hips may want to push back. Try to keep them square forward to your screen. Exhale for 4. That makes it a lot harder. 3. Exhale, 2. On this one, we'll stay down, hold here, square the hips, push the circle down, and pulse everything down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way up. That's perfect. We're going to grab the circle, turn so that you're facing, your profile faces the screen. Take a moment, pull your hip bones forward and lift up. We're going to reach your arms forward and start to bend your arms up, hips come down, and then push your hips up, squeeze the circle to your thighs. So inhale, hips back, arms up, and then exhale, push your hips forward, squeeze the circle, engaging the arms. Inhale, sit back, and then exhale, squeeze, 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 really engaging. We have 4 more. Inhale, lift, finding your waist. Exhale, squeeze, pressing the hips forward. Inhale, lift, find your leg, and then exhale, squeeze, feel your ribs narrow. Inhale, lift, and then lower the arms. Last time, big inhale, and exhale. Perfect. From here, keep your arms at chest height. Little squeezes in with straight arms. Again, if your bum is going back, think of lengthening your tailbone down. Lower the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take the circle behind your head. So it goes right where your neck and hairline meet. Both of your hands face forward, pushing into the circle. Wiggle your head and neck around so that your head is right on top of your spine. Lift up your waist and elbows. Exhale, start to pull your lower abdominals in. We're going to roll down, trying not to send your butt back too much. This is to stretch the back and engage the abs. And then start to push your hips further forward so they're over the knees. Lift up through your elbows, through your chest, through your chin. Exhale, push forward through the circle. Lower belly is scooping and you're trying so hard to not send the butt back. You're coming in, anchoring the feet. And then inhale, start to push your head into the circle, stacking your hips, lifting up, 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 up. 3 more. Scoop, scoop, scoop through the core, soften the jaw and anchor your feet. Coming in. Inhale, roll up, pushing your head back into the circle, lifting up super, super tall. Exhale, engaging the lower belly, releasing the shoulders away from your ears, coming all the way down. Inhale, rolling up, anchor the feet. And then you've got just 1 more. Exhale, think of squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Release the shoulders, breathing out. Then you're going to come up all the way. Release the circle. You're going to bring the circle in between your inner knees. And then stay facing the side. Both inner thighs are engaged. Again, lift up. So really easy. You can see with me to send the bum back. Lift up. Squeeze the inner thighs. We're going to hinge back. Inhale. Zip up the abs to come back. Inhale, hinging back. Exhale, squeeze to lift up, feeling the core for sure. Last 3. Good. Inhale. And then rich. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, hold here, reach the arms forward. Pulse back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come all the way up. Get the circle out of there, and we'll start with the other side. So again, lift up through the hips, lift up through the spine. Place the circle outside of your thigh. Hand behind your head. We start to press down and up. Because you're getting warmer, at least I am, you may be able to keep moving the circle further away from you. The goal is that we keep both hip bones facing forward. And we're not really coming out of the tension, but when we come up, we're staying at about 20%. And then we press down to about 80 to 100%. So you're pairing an exhale with a push and inhale with a pull up. And that's also signaling that when we move, the lower abdominals are going to come with us, meaning we don't have to think, is this a core exercise? Because every exercise can be one as long as we're finding that breath. We're also getting into the underarms. You may even want to feel there and realize that's going to have a really nice impact. And we have 4, 3, opening the top elbow, stay down, and then rotate your top elbow down towards the circle. And then inhale, open up, lift up slightly on the circle. Exhale, lower belly, circle and elbow. And then inhale, start to pull up slightly, opening your chest. Exhale, engaging the lower abdominals, pressing down. And then inhale, opening up, pressing your head back. 5 more. Exhale, rotate. And then inhale, as you're going to press the hips further forward. You have 4. And then push, push, push through the hips. And exhale, 3. Opening up. Getting lots of waist definition. Lots of side core connection. And of course, that arm and lat work. 1 more time. Pulse down 10, 9, 8. Lifting your chin away from the chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way up. Perfect. So now I'm going to come to sit. Bring the circle in between your inner knees. Take your hands behind you, fingers point towards you. And start to do a few squeezes where we're getting the inner thighs to activate, working to lift the chest up. This is going to help strengthen your back and open your chest. We have 10, 9, push down with the hands, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keep your squeeze and then lift your hips up all the way and then down. Push through the feet to lift up, really, really squeeze, and then lower down. We're going to do 5 more. Squeeze and lift. Try to get your hips as high as your knees to open up into flexors and lengthen the lower belly. Squeeze to engage your inner thighs and pelvic floor. And last 3. Opening the chest. If this bothers your neck, make sure you're moving it around. You can always look down if looking up does not work for you. And then last time, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold here, lengthen the tailbone, lift the hip bones, pulse in 10, 9, straighten through the elbows if you can. 6, 5, engaging the ribs, feeling the glutes, feeling the hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down. That was great. From here, just roll all the way down. Bring your hands behind your head. Move your head and neck around. Make sure you're not holding there. Then keeping that squeeze, exhale, start to lift your knees to your chest. And then tap the toes down, pointing your feet. Exhale, squeeze in. When you lower the toes, avoid lifting your ribs. Try to keep them imprinted. So as the knees pull away to the step down, and then as you squeeze the circle, and you maybe even lift the lower back. So we inhale lower, exhale, get that squeeze, and come on. And then inhale lower down. We're going to do 10 more. These ones are great because we're not stressing out the neck in any way. We're getting lower back stretched while we're doing a lot of inner thigh and lower core engagement. As you can hear, I'm feeling the heat. It's great for everything that really, especially if you have kids, cannot feel that supported. Right here, we're getting to the lowest abdominals, the transverse abdominals, which are right in between the hip bones. So very, very low. Let's aim for 3 more. If you've forgotten the squeeze, re-engage there. That is also going to make it easier to engage the lower core. Everything is learning to work together so that whether it's an ab moment or an arm moment, you don't feel like the rest of the body is left out, that we get to really be the boss and the CEO of our whole body. We're going to hold on this. Little pulses in, squeezing 10, 9, again, move your jaw, blink if you need to, make sure that you're not gripping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, excellent. From here, we're going to stretch your legs out straight, shift them out, stretch your arms up, and just squeeze into the circle. Again, feeling the ribs engage as you do so. Now, push down to the back of the legs and the heels, and we're going to roll up all the way, lift your arms up tall, do a little shimmy to get your length, and then bring your arms in front of you, squeeze the legs together, inner ankles and inner knees, and come all the way down. Exhale, stretch the arms up, squeeze. Squeeze the inner thighs together, lift up tall, do a little wiggle to get all the length in your spine. Squeeze the legs together, stretch the arms forward, and slowly, come on down, pushing through the heels. 3 more, arms are above his chest. Exhale. Squeeze, 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 and lift up. Feel like you're making a crop top no matter what you're wearing. Stretch the arms forward, get that squeeze. Keep the squeeze, even though you want to go fast, like right there for me, you're learning to slow down. Lift the arms up. Super squeeze the ankles together. Lift up, lift your base, lift your chest, lift your chin. Stretch the arms forward. Squeeze in, almost like you're a mermaid. Feel the back of your knees push down, down, down. And remember, if you want to go fast in a certain area without experiencing, that's usually right where we need to work the most to gain better access to our core. Now we're going to stretch the arms forward. bend the knees, lift up tall, and start to twist. So we're rotating through our upper back. I'm adding the dip down, and maybe you'll touch the circle to the floor. If that's not working for you in any way, you could stay upright. You could even extend the legs forward. You could also just sit cross-legged. What we're looking to do is really tap into the obliques and the rotation. The more we can rotate, the more we'll build the obliques. So lots of choices. I'm going to focus on rolling down, tapping, and then coming up. Exhale to twitch. Inhale to lift. And if you hang for a moment, you'll feel that extra engagement, and then the lift becomes a lot. You can also not come up in between so that the knees, the circle grazes the knees as you come from side to side, and that's going to also engage a bit more. You can also, as we're leaning to one side, send that leg out, and then bring it back in. Send the leg out that we're going towards. That's when we really test the balance. So the foot that's still on the floor needs to really press down. We're going to do 3 more to each side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come through center. The more we squeeze into the circle, the more we're engaging the obliques and of course the arms. 1 more. Come back through center. Little pulses back as we squeeze for 10. 9, 8. If you want, you can lift the feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Just keeping us on time. So now we're going to come to all fours. Bring one hand onto the circle, stacking it. Then you're going to push down, look down, exhale. Look forward, lengthen. 2 more like that. Exhale, press down. Inhale, lengthen. 1 more. Now send the opposite way back. So lifted and parallel to the ground. Pull your knee into your nose as we push down in the circle. And then send the leg away, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, push down, pulling your knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, squeeze. Pulling the lower abdominals in and pushing into the circle. Inhale, lengthen, set your gaze forward. We have 4 more. Open through your chest. Pairing the arm, the core, and the leg work together, so nothing is left out. And the goal here today is to create a 20-minute plan where you know you're going to get every part of your body to feel something that will remind you of your strength and your power throughout your day. We're going to move round in and hold. Pulse the circle down, knee to nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee. Come all the way up. Shake it out. We'll turn to the other side. So rotating, other hand comes down. Come to your elbows. Just take a moment to push the circle down and look down. Slightly lift the circle, look forward. Exhale, press down and look down. Inhale, look forward, slightly look forward. 1 more. Now as you lift up on the circle, send your other leg back. Square the hips. And then exhale, press into the circle around your spine. And then inhale, start to lengthen, look forward. Exhale, swooping in. And then inhale, lengthen out. You can flex or point here. Lower belly pulls in as you push through the circle. Woo. And when you think you're done, right? When you're like, I'm at the end of my range, hold and then dig a little deeper. That's going to get you to really move the needle on your progress, because we're not just changing the physical structure, but we're changing our mindset that says, I've done all I can. And if we're here, we're spending this time We've gotten on our mat, on our carpet, wherever we are. We want to give it everything that we have so that we get to leave it behind. We know we did a great job, and then the rest of the day feels a lot stronger because you show your strength. Hold here, pulse the knee into the nose and push into the circle. 10, 9, press the upper back to the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Lower your knee. We're going to come back to sitting cross-legged, back to the beginning, shoulders down, elbows wide, and squeeze in for 10. 9, eyes can be opened or closed. Just noticing the difference in how you feel, in your temperature, in your thoughts, and everything that is under your control, which is your body and your mind. Let's do 5. 4, lift up a little bit more. Feel that space. 1, reach the arms up, lift your gaze. And then huge sigh, lower the circle. Thank you so much. I hope you feel amazing because you are amazing.